Morning and welcome to Friday Morning Qigong with Danielle and Stella. Oh, let's do the shaky thing. Absolutely beautiful day here in Auckland. It's already getting up to 20 degrees. Sun shining, birds singing. Oh, just a generalized shape, just letting the body move it any way it wants. Just let go of tension. Oh, it always feels good. I don't know, I don't do it 10 times a day. Oh, feels quite good to let the heels just come off and get that little bit of extra reverberation through the body. Just a couple of those is nice. Okay, let's get a little bit more targeted with the shake. Having that sense of the feet being connected and grounded into earth. And sometimes I can feel like my toes are really gripping, so just relaxing the toes, spreading the feet, but having that feeling of a solid connection. Let's really spend a moment just focusing in on bubbling springs. So kidney 1 point in the middle of the foot or just behind the ball of the foot. So consciously resting our awareness there, having a sense of opening up through bubbling springs. Just adjusting your feet in whatever way you need to make that happen. And a sense of shaking from that point, shaking from bubbling springs. Let's invite the kidney meridian into our awareness that runs up the insides of the legs. So even if you don't know where they run, just being open and setting the intention of connecting with kidney meridians, giving them a nice little shake. Watching for any holding in the body, just noticing my shoulders are held as I focus in on a particular spot in my body. So everything is loose. Even the concentrating spot in the center of the forehead, softening through there. Just this light focusing in on bubbling springs and kidney meridians in the legs. Going to drift our awareness up into the knees. Just a moment of softening through the knees. Softening through the quad, through the groin. And we're just going to keep following our awareness up into the kidneys. Giving the kidneys a gentle little wake up shake. I'm going to include the adrenal glands as well in our awareness. So just on top of the kidneys, these two little fuzzy hats that sit on top of the kidneys. Just bringing those into our awareness as well. And can we keep some awareness in bubbling springs, some awareness in the inside of the legs, some awareness into the kidneys? And occasionally just noticing if there's holding, unintentional holding anywhere else in the body. Going to keep going like this for another minute. So this gentle focus on bubbling springs, meridians, kidneys and adrenals. And then we're gently just going to bring that to a stop. Standing for a moment and noticing all of the sensations that arise from the shaking. Soft focus. Looking for what feels good, what gives you a sense of well-being and feeling alive and vital, energized and healthy. It feels like it's flowing and tingling. Nice. Just gently coming out of that posture. Let's do a bit of spine twisting. Just nice and easy. No pushing, no forcing. Just gently warming everything up. Just think about the spine, just being a long, tall, central structure. Everything's just twisting and turning around it. At the same time, the spine's getting this beautiful twist, like an internal massage. And letting everything feel free and easy. And the twist will just naturally deepen. Everything starts to warm up. And let's just give the kidneys a very gentle tap the back. Feel a bit tender sometimes, so just whatever feels okay. And we're going to let the arms just relax. Let's do a few twists from the kidneys. So bringing awareness up into, far up into the torso, to the base of the ribs. And imagine that we're twisting from this place. This changes the movement a little bit. And again, imagining that the kidneys are getting a lovely massage as we twist around them. Just nice and gentle. Interesting, that's when the burping starts. And a bit held around there. Great, a few more twists. And then just gently letting that come to a stop. Let's come back to standing for a moment. So deepening into the earth, opening up through bubbling springs. Nice tall, open spine. And breathing into the kidneys. And let's bring in some of the elements. We're going to bring in the element of metal, and this vision of standing in this huge crystal bowl that's been carved out of a crystal. So this white crystal bowl or hollowed rock. Breathing that into the kidneys. The energy of the element of metal, the color white. Getting the energy of the element of metal imbue its way up through the feet, through the meridians, into the kidneys. In this beautiful white light. And then in your visualization, seeing the crystal bowl or rock structure that we're standing in, just fill with beautiful blue water. The water is a perfect temperature for your body right now, whether that be a little bit hot or cold or pretty neutral. Just inviting this opportunity for the elements to strengthen, to support, to balance. And let's take the hands and imagine that we are scooping into the water and drawing the water up through the kidney channels to the kidneys, then letting the hands float back down. Continuing to draw up the water element that's infused with the white crystal energy, drawing it up. Each time just pausing for a moment at the kidneys. Using the breath to help draw up and release. Drawing up on the in-breath. Breathing out, releasing. present to sensations, to the images. Noticing the stillness, the expansiveness. Noticing the sense of calm and ease. This time when the hands come up to the kidneys, we're going to pause there for a moment. Hands facing in. Noticing any little adjustments and movements. And just allowing your body to shift into better alignment. Shift as it releases anything that's held. Moving in the white crystal energy. And just for a moment, placing the hands under the kidneys and just creating the sense of support, nurturing, holding. There's appreciation and gratitude. Holding these little organs that do so much to keep us healthy, keep us energized, clear and clean. Then just drop into the hands, taking all the weight off their little shoulders. And just silently asking them if there's anything we can be doing. What do they need more of, less of? pausing for an answer. And as we stand here, let's invite the image of the crystal bowl that we're standing in, the crystal rock formation. We invite that to change. We invite it to become taller and taller and taller. Wide enough so that we've got lots of space around us. But we're now standing in a crystal rock bowl. It's been carved out so we can stand in a waist-high pool of crystal-infused water. Perfect temperature, perfect colour. Gently releasing the kidneys, bringing the hands to the front. We're in this pool of water. We're going to take the water around the back, scooping it into the kidneys, washing the kidneys, bringing the hands through. Crystal bowl that we're standing in. There's plenty of space to move our hands in deep enough for the water to come all the way up over the waist. Water is soothing, refreshing. Long, slow, deep breaths that are full. Oops, going off into another form. Let's go off into the second part of the form. Seems to be naturally arriving. Bringing the hands back, kicking out the back, wrapped around the front. Bathing the kidneys. Drawing in, revitalizing energy, releasing anything held. Body rises and falls with the breath. Long, slow, deep breath. As we continue with the form, let's call in the rest of the elements. So placing the elements wherever it feels right for you. Bringing in something that symbolizes earth. Something that symbolizes fire, placing that wherever feels good, maybe a floating candle in a crystal bowl or a fire behind you, wherever, doesn't matter, just whatever is generated by the needs of your system. So we have earth, fire, water, metal, and lastly, let's bring in something that symbolizes wood. And placing that wherever feels appropriate. Drawing all of that in, releasing. Next time the hands come into the waist, just going to pause there for a moment, settling into solid standing posture, lengthening spine. Hands fortifying, intensifying, condensing, coalescing kidney chi. Deep, long, slow breaths in and out. Acknowledging all of the elements. Continuing to stand, coming into a balanced state of awareness, internal, external. And in this place, actively connecting with a sense of stillness and expansion, grounded in the body, but letting the awareness, consciousness expand outwards, consciously connecting with stillness. Just half a minute more of standing, breathing into the kidneys. Letting the hands relax. And just moving gently out of the standing posture. Staying with our elements. Let's imagine that we are moving down bubbling springs with our hands, bringing the hands up, sides of the legs, nodding to the kidneys. We get to the collarbones, we're going to come out and bringing the hands together over the forehead, sweeping up over the back of the head, down either side of the spine, down the backs of the legs, over the feet, bubbling springs up the insides of the legs, up from the collarbones, hands coming together in front of the forehead, down the back, sweeping. Going with that. Sweeping through the kidney and bladder meridians. Removing any stagnant chi. It's also bring through the energy of the elements. Balance. Water element. Balance to the bladder and the kidneys. Clearing and cleansing. And we're going to do that for one more time. And bring the hands into the waist, palms looking down. We're going to do a few circles following the girdle channel, one of the deep channels. It's moving around, all the way around the back, the sides and the front. Moving nice and slowly, shifting the weight side to side. Taking note of the direction you're moving in as we slow that down. Reverse it. Do that one more time. And then coming to standing again. And have one hand facing up, one hand facing down. The intention of balancing fire and water. Balancing up, down, top, bottom. Standing in this element-filled space. Letting yourself really sink in. You're being supported by the field and by the elements. Flipping the hands. And then just letting the hands relax. Taking in a deep breath. Slow, soft exhalation. Let's do that a couple of times. Bring thanks and gratitude to the elements as we release them. Very gently coming out of the posture, back into a bit of movement.